What have you learned?
Can't do that here.
All right. All right. Take care.
Oh, come on. Ugh.
I'll unburden you. Goodbye, young one.
Cold breezes charm.
Do not wander.
Jamara, the Abomination. So that's like the final act boss, right? Or this Act 2's final boss. Jesus, look at all the...
Simple enough.
Dashing past and then attacking from behind is such ridiculousness.
Ooh, better than coin.
Again, this map is another one of those maps that just suck for its build. Okay. Just have to get to the final boss. Man, this caravan is huge. What the hell?
You again. The fool under the hooded one's sway. Do you even know what he is? No matter. You'll find my king far more capable than Count Gianor. My king, take the power you were promised. Put an end to this nuisance.
The Sekma of the Ardura. Bow before your king. The era of the Fargun is now! The Marrakesh will pay for my people! For my people! The era of the Fargun is now!
We're running out of time. End this.
I will hold this oppressor at bay! I don't have time for this! Sands, bend to my will! Impede my enemies! I call the winds! We will have blood! Take our hate! Blood! The era of the Fargun is now! Forge of hate! We will blot out the sun! Into dust! Winds to me! Our gift to you! 10,000 spears! Hey! The Marrakesh will pay! Come
Boss lady.
This is not over. Not yet.
Shababra! I return you to the embrace of death! It is done.
My pockets are full.
The war is over. I have given him
That was an intense
honorable
boss fight.
death. This may prove to heal the wound between the Ferdan and the Marraketh. Return with me. I must address my people.
Who goes there? Hello?
My worst fears have been realized. The beast is beyond our means now. Move swiftly. You're right. I have not been entirely forthcoming. It is time I told you who I truly am. I am a god. I am the thief of virtue. I am sin. And I have failed once again. It was I who created the beast. The seed of corruption that now threatens to grow anew, and it is my responsibility. As it is my creation that once again threatens all of Rayclast, it is by my hand that it must be contained. All I can ask is that, knowing who I am, you still see the importance of our task. The beast has grown beyond our ability to contain it. We must search for something greater than we currently possess, something that can drain its power and bring it back to a more manageable form. While I slumbered under the numbing effects of corruption, there was an empire that mastered the use of that deadly energy. We must go to the jungles of the long-ago Val. Their ruins may yet hold the secrets we need. That is where we must go, to the sunken city of Utsa. It is our only hope.
Sorry, mate. That went right over my head.
Greetings. I am thousands of years old. I was mortal first, but then I was deified against my will by my brother. But that is a story for another time. I spent my early divine life in Keth. I loved and was loved. I even had a daughter. This shrine depicts them both. They were revered by the Marraketh. Garrikon was the true jewel of the Vastiri, at least to me. Divine love is much like mortal love, at least from what I can remember. And we were happy for a time longer than the lives of many mortal men. The time came, however, when love was not enough. Her humanity sifted through the cracks of her life like fine sand, leaving a divine shell that held her image, but nothing of her soul. It is a trap, you see. Divinity. Faith empowers, but faith also shapes. To gather more power, a god must play the part, becoming more and more the icon their followers perceive. When does perception become reality? It's impossible to pinpoint, and that's the most sinister thing about it. You never know the moment you cross the line. You want the truth? I betrayed her, and had her killed. There are not enough excuses in all of Rayclast to make up for what I did. I thought it was the right thing to do at the time. I thought it was the only way to save humanity. And yet, here we are again, chasing the beast and fighting for the fate of the world. I am beginning to suspect that the cycle of history may never end, unless we surpass ourselves and find another way. But until we do, we will solve this the only way we know how. With violence.
Yeah. And more violence.
Thank you.
What is it? What is it? Yes, we can take you to the edge of the desert. Then we will continue to track the beast. You must find a way to contain it. When we find out where it is being taken, we will seek you out. Until then, may the winds ever be calm on your paths. For glory.
The beast has grown too powerful. We can no longer contain it through mortal means. There was once an empire that embraced corruption.
Jesus.
They studied it, mastered it, and became the greatest civilization the world has ever known. But it led to their destruction. Our allies will continue the pursuit of the beast, but we shall undertake a different search. We must go to the ruins of the Val Empire, in search of a weapon against the coming cataclysm. Utsal is close. Be careful. The Val heavily relied on the use of corruption. Their lands may still be dangerous.
Ooh, the Val, huh?
Greetings.
I will tell your tale, Jingak. Return someday, and you might hear Risu tell it in my place. I will tell your tale.
It's Dex though. I can't use it. I'm not even gonna try to use it.
Do not wander.
We strayed from the route marked on our map, driven further afield by painted men with savage intent. Tonight, for reasons I cannot fathom, we have been granted a brief reprieve. Our hunters halted at the edge of this marsh, unwilling to pursue. They watched from the trees as we threaded the narrow band of solid ground between desert and swamp. I know not what they fear, but we must brave the unknown if we are to reach the encampment at the ziggurat. Through my spyglass, I see nothing ahead. The waters lie still, and the muddy banks between seem clear. Yet my nerves burn with the unmistakable sense of being watched. There is no one, no thing. But this silence feels alive. We have no choice but to run for it.
Excuse me?
Nice!
Why is it not? Okay, whatever.
Back to walking, I suppose. Oh, I'm getting swarmed under! Stay dead!
That was so many enemies. Very specific.
Armor, flame, skeleton.
Oh, spells. We're level 34. Jesus. Them not dying for 4 seconds after getting killed is pretty okay. It's a good support for now. That's it for the hanging tree? Really? Oh. Oh, whoops. Ground effects. Don't you love ground effects? Did they all respawn? Does this bow do pure chaos damage? Oh, that is insane. Wait, things that I drop on the ground disappears if I die. Bro, that is so stupid. That is so stupid. Back to the grave! But there's so much left over there.
Greetings.
Speak up.
I mean, do I want to play a monk? Maybe. Physical damage is life on a bow that deals no physical damage. Wow. You know,
Do not
I
wander.
want to keep that. Okay. Jesus Christ, the lag.
Not yet.
All damage and then that. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 levels until we get the reduction. A full armor strike. Ziggurat encampment is not what I want to see, because we want to go to the campfire, which there is a boss. which we need to kill.
Simple enough. Ooh, nice. Gotta stay quick on my feet.
Really?
Quickly.
Hello?
Hi. Oh, it's not bad. I lose armor though. Never mind. 28% increased spirit. I lose 2 to all minions. No. I, however, will put that on there. Max life, mana, cold resist. I lose another all minion. No. It's just not worth it.
Stay inside.
Alright, let's go to town so these stupid things work. Alva? Oh.
What kind of stunt was that, traversing the marsh? Have to be smarter if you're to survive. As quartermaster, I'll do my best to keep you alive. I can buy what equipment you find, or sell you what others have unearthed before we ship it back to Kingsmarch. If you disappear in the jungle, I'll also be the one to note your death in our logs. You're welcome.
A fellow cynic. Love it.
Hello there. I'm Alva Valai. Sorry about Oswald. He can be a bit, rough with the newcomers. But he's really not a bad sort. In any case, we can always use another pair of hands around here. Welcome.
Hello.
This little excursion here represents my lifelong ambition. It's not just about finding treasure. I want to build an entire archaeological society someday. Rayclast has
20 years have
countless layers
passed,
of
by the
history
way.
buried beneath it, and I aim to uncover
looks the
every
same.
last bit. I intend to call my group the Reliquarians. A bit ostentatious, but the best things should be, A shame I couldn't have founded it a few decades ago, back when my birthplace Oriath was still a thriving city. Thanks to the Templars, relics from a dozen different cultures found their way to that little island over the centuries, and are now all lost, thanks to the disasters that happened there. So you're looking for a device the Varl intended to use against the Cataclysm? Ah, so that's why you came here. Well, you're on the right trail. The ziggurat on which we stand was rumored to contain a device to save their people. If you want to explore it, you'll have to find a way to drain the city first. It's hard to guess what the device inside the temple might be. I do know that it was commissioned by Queen Etziri's thaumaturge, Doriani himself. The project was given all the resources it needed, and the work was kept secret, even from Etziri. As best I could translate, they claimed using it might mean abandoning all they had built. They seemed to view it as a last resort, a way to save their legacy if all else failed. It's not often I detect fear in Varl writings, but they definitely hoped they would never have to use it. By their final days, the Varl were a deeply tiered empire based on brutal competition. Those at the top vied with each other through any means necessary, and Doriani was the foremost among these ambitious and immoral men. He was second only to Queen Etziri herself. Exile was the seat of his power, and ancient writings claim he undertook a vast array of strange projects and sordid experiments here. Some glyphs I have seen are too stomach-churning to discuss. How do I even begin to describe the last Queen of the Varl? She left a tremendous mark on history. She was intelligent, incapable enough to rule unquestioned over a bloodthirsty empire of volatile nobles, and the people adored her and feared her in equal measure. Varl writings speak of her as the most beautiful woman in the era, but also the most dangerous. She sought eternal life, and she was willing to sacrifice anything to achieve it. The ruins around you are the result of those ambitions. Sometimes, while I'm looting a temple, I remember that everything we find once belonged to a living, breathing person that probably died horribly. That sort of takes the fun out of it, doesn't it? I've heard of the beast. Everyone has. If someone is truly trying to raise another, then they must be the grandest of fools. These very ruins around us are the result of an attempt to control such a thing. This is the only way it can end. Oswald's a grim sort, isn't he? He's always injury this, death that. Personally, I've never been hurt while treasure hunting. I actually find it rather easy. He always makes sure we have the proper supplies, and checks his list for everything 4 or 5 times before we make a move. He also invented what I call the Oswald technique. On the rare occasions he personally goes out with us, he throws a rock at absolutely everything before touching it. Every flagstone, every pillar, every statue. You'd be positively amazed at the elaborate traps he sets off, even in places I've walked through already. That hooded fellow over there, he's a friend of yours, I take it? Seems to be one of few words. Oh well, I'm not one to judge the company you choose to keep. Oswald's gonna lose his wits if any more of you show up, though. Something tells me you're the exploring type. We've got that in common. But some places even I steer clear of. I rather enjoy being alive, you see. Still, if you're feeling adventurous, there's fortunes to be made out there in the wilds. I'm especially interested in all things related to the Varl. For academic reasons, of course. But a bit of treasure never goes amiss. Good luck.
She's awfully upbeat.
Somewhere in this region there were sophisticated canals and waterways. we might be able to use them to drain this lake. We must hope that the mechanisms are still functioning, despite their age. It is the only way to reverse the drowning of this once thriving city. The first step in our search for the secret knowledge of Exile. Somewhere in this, we must... It is strange to return to this place of my divine youth and see it so aged and forgotten. When I was here, the Val were the height of civilization.
God damn that
The
outfit.
future was bright.
Holy shit.
They had their problems like any other people, but I thought I could free them from the moral hazards of divinity by removing gods from the equation. While we are here, I would like to discover whether this ruination is my fault, or whether something else happened to them. Go.
Really? Why does it have to be so far away? Why couldn't you just put it right here?
You're the one who waded to the undead in the marsh, eh? Truly you need a guide. Luck's on your side today, friend. I am such a guide. Maybe I can help you survive. Not all tribes in this region are so friendly. You would be wise to listen to me on the dangers of the jungle. Yes, you are lucky indeed. I'll take it.
Ten, 11 to spirit. Oh my. There's an amulet that's just plus spirit, and there's a modifier that plus spirit, I believe. Well, for now, 10 is not worth it.
You're the one who... Not all... Apus is my grandson. Can you believe that? A young spry thing like me. A grandmother. Don't be answering that. Apus inherited my son's rowdy spirit. Maybe it's a family curse. We have always been the type to do what we shouldn't. Like helping outsiders such as yourself. One day, he'll be a great man. Just like his father. Until then, I try to keep him safe. Keep your eyes sharp.
I'll take any help I can get.
Really? Duration? I do think that one's better. Okay. Which one of you? I think Raging Spirit, but I don't have the gem required for Raging Spirits. That's good. Oops.
Oh, our local temple runner.